but to get back on top of. And here's Amos Bilbao. Bilbao actually having an amazing day because a rather poor 32-point first lap put him down in 9th place. And then the vigorous little 30-year-old charged back with just 13 points lost. A tremendous second lap, which hoisted him up to 5th place at the end of the day. So Bilbao is showing terrific form. Whoa, whoa, they shout as he just drops a foot there that he didn't mean to. Or certainly didn't want to. The crowd always entertained by Amos wherever he goes. Dougie Lampkin, section 7. Yes, you're all right. And Lampkin again, no 5 so far, and that's the brilliance of the man. He manages to keep going through thick and thin, whereas his rivals, like this man Colomé, although not any danger of Colomé stopping there, brilliant clean there on section 7. Into section 12. This is Marcel Jastribo wrestling with things a bit, not looking quite as convincing and as comfortable as he was yesterday. Mind you, who would look comfortable on a motorcycle in these rocks? But the Spaniards, of course, have plenty of time to practice this stuff. This stuff's on their doorstep. They use it all the time. We're in the area where the factories build these bikes. So this is their practice territory. But 2 marks down in section 12 for Marcel Jastribo. Now, Mark Friescher. Friescher, another man who's committing himself to... Oh, and he's got himself well stuck there. Getting those feet down, wrestling his way through. But that was tidy, wasn't it? Just lofting that wheel, perched for a moment on the back wheel. Now he's got himself stuck in there. As soon as you get slightly offline, those rocks just swallow you up. So 3 marks down for Mark Friescher in section 12. Fujinami on the rather beautiful Honda. Eddie Lejeune, of course, that man who won those 3 championships in the 1980s, was the last man to win a world championship on a Honda. Fujinami, the next man who possibly could. There he goes, the 20-year-old from Japan, clean out of section 12. A sporting round of applause from the Spanish fans there. Dougie Lampkin and Martin working out which way they are going to take. Amos Bilbao having a look as well and discussing with Marc Colomé where they might go. Marc Colomé being advised by Salvador Garcia. Everybody in there working out their lines. It's crucial that you get the right line through a section like this. And of course, that's why they often queue up a bit and don't want to go first. They want to see what happens to somebody else first, and then find the hot line themselves. And this is Dougie. Dougie's the first one into it.
Get the back. Okay there. Yes. Beautiful. Hello. Yes. Nice.
Absolute perfection. Martin Lampkin appreciating everything that his son's doing. Really enjoying the fact that he's got a whole new career in trials, of course, as a minder after being a successful rider. And that's a fat 0 for Dougie Lampkin. Lampkin then still no 5s for him. Marc Colomé heading for 3 5s at the end of the day. But this in section 12 is not one of them. Oh, but he's lost it then suddenly on the marbles, the dusty marbles, not quite managing to get the grip at all, really spinning, and it's no good. He's got to concede a foot there to push himself forward, but notice he has to move forward when the foot's down. So the moment that foot goes down, he fires the Montesa forward, because you can't put your foot down while you're at a standstill. That would involve losing 5 marks, and he doesn't want to do that. So 3 marks lost for Marc Colomé in section 12, not what he'd hoped for. And on to section 14. The closing stages of the day. Here's Dougie Lampkin. Now Lampkin, still no 5s today. Still riding at the top of his form and completely unsettling the Spanish homeboys. Look how dusty it is, as I say, no rain since October. That's 5 months. Complete dryness here in Spain. And even the Spanish kids are applauding Lampkin. Brilliant performance from him, urging the bike over those relatively gripless rocks and that dust. And here comes Colomé. Colomé, 23 marks down on the first lap, put him way behind Lampkin, who'd lost just 8. But on the second lap, Colomé really comes good on the second lap. Just 5 marks dropped all the way around, and there's one of them. And you can hear what he thinks of that. He's swearing at himself for dropping that mark. But that brilliant second lap ensures that he has a good second place, but he still loses twice as many marks as Lampkin over the 2 laps. And here we are back indoors with Mark Friescher. Friescher heading for 4th place. 3rd on the first lap, but a bad second lap. 24 marks leaves him in 4th place. Marcel Jastribo, he's consistent. 24 marks dropped on each lap leaves him with a total of 47 and 6th place. So a good start to the championship series for the former European champion. 2nd on the first day, 6th on the second. Fujinami, his first lap, he's one of the few guys who got his good lap in the first lap. Just 14 points down, had him in 2nd place, but eventually he settles for 3rd after that brilliant second lap of Colomé's relegates him to 3rd place. But this man, Doug Lampkin, 8 points down on the first lap, 6 points down on the second lap. And that a clear win, just 14 points for his second win to match the 31 Grand Prix victories of Eddy Lejeune. Dougie Lampkin has matched that. Next target, Jordi Taras. So Dougie Lampkin, a remarkable victory for him, gives him 40 points total straight off, a clean sheet, ahead of in 2nd place in the championship on 32 points, Mark Colomé, and 3rd place, Marcel Jastribo on 27, 4th for Fujigas on 26, 5th for Bilbao on 24, and 6th for Friescher on 23. This Mark Colomé, just to say cleaning, almost tumbling off the final section. A roar of relief really from the crowd. Colomé claims that 2nd place. Bruno Camozzi is in 7th, Bilbao is in 9th, Cabestany improves from 12th place to 8th with a brilliant 11 point in the second lap. Graham Jarvis has, there's Mark Friescher being consoled by Jordi Taras, obviously a little bit disappointed with his performance, he shouldn't be. Lampkin has won it, ahead of Colomé and Fujinami. It looks as if he's setting out in the right direction to defend that 1998 World Championship. Join me, Jack Burnicle, for more action next week.
The surf is rising.